Hello gamers, and welcome to my Halloween special. On this spooky evening, I will be telling you the story of the Halloween Hombre. Halloween is a great holiday where kids get to rob their neighbors of candy, sometimes by threatening. Nevertheless, I knew I wanted to make a video themed around Halloween, but I didn't know what exactly to make the video about. Luckily my subconscious lent me a hand by giving me an entertaining idea in dream form. A few nights ago I had a dream. And that dream is what this video is about. So for now, listen close as I apprise you my story. The story of the Halloween Hombre. Please enjoy. If you dare. Imagine, if you will, that you find yourself in an office. Dreary, devoid of life. There are neatly lined desks, but not a single soul sitting at one of them. You scan the room for an exit and you see just one door, far on the other side of the office. You run to the door and open it, only to find that behind the door is the exact same office. Dull, daunting. And once again, you see a door at the other end of the room. And once again, you open that door to find then same depressing office. You feel stuck in a paradox. And though each room looks the same as the last, the office starts to seem more eerie as time goes on. After what feels like an eternity of passing through the same office, you reach a new space. A long hallway, barely wide enough for you to squeeze by. The light is dimmer and dimmer as the hallway goes on, until you can't see the other end. You start creeping towards it, weary of any danger. You feel a presence lurking behind you. But you can't muster up the courage to turn behind you. So you steadily increase your pace to the other end of the room. Faster and faster until you find yourself running. And that presence behind you has manifested feet as you hear its footsteps approaching behind you. Getting closer and louder. Booming throughout the narrow hallway. You know there is something right behind you. Your body is petrified. Suddenly you stop dead in your tracks. Right as you stop, the footsteps behind you stop as well. After minutes of psyching yourself up, you finally turn around to see the formidable being behind you. No more than 6 feet away, you see a slender, black and red figure with an orange head. As you study the figure more carefully, you make out the creature's characteristics. The black and red body is because it is wearing a mariachi suit. It had orange flesh covering its hands and a jack-o'-lantern over its head. And a kind-looking jack-o'-lantern, at that. Its smile makes you feel calm, and thanks to the creature, you feel worry-free. You smile at it, and once again you head toward the other end of the room. Soon you can hear the mariachi character with the jack-o'-lantern resume walking behind you, but you don't have a care in the world. As you are walking you turn your head to glance at the kind jack-o'-lantern, but this time it isn't so kind. The eyes are more narrowed, and the smile more jagged. You look down a bit further to see that it's now holding a ukulele, which it starts playing fiercely at you. It doesn't scare you, but you don't feel as calm anymore. You find yourself resuming running from the creature. You can finally make out what is at the other end of the room. Another door. Although you feel vexed about seeing another door, you run as fast as you can towards it. You would rather get away from that jack-o'-lantern creature by whatever means necessary. You finally reach the door and shut it behind you, leaving the mariachi creature behind. Once you catch your breath, you see that the room you are in is the same as the office you originally found yourself in. Only this time, there is something guarding the door at the other end. And it is none other than the creature you left behind in the last room. But this time, it's a bit different. Its eyes glowing blood red, its teeth razor sharp, with overgrown and sharpened fingernails. What's more, it swapped out its ukulele for an axe. You lock eyes, but it doesn't move. It seems to be waiting for you to come to it. So you do. You approach it slowly, until you are in talking distance, but not dying distance. What are you? You ask it. It just looks down at you for a moment, and finally says,
I am the Halloween Hombre.
You start laughing at it. You know that it could kill you, but you also know that it has a stupid name. Before you can finish laughing, it starts speaking again.
You sure are laughing a lot, for someone without an axe.
You stop laughing. Why are you here? You ask it.
I am here to kill you.
It lunges in your direction, swinging its axe. You run around the office, hoping to tire it out, but you are panting before it even breaks a sweat. In the corner of your eye, you see a fire hydrant, so you run to it. You pick it up and start spraying the Halloween Hombre in the face. While it stammers and tries to clean its eyes, you jump up and hit it in the head with the fire hydrant, knocking its pumpkin head off. You think you have won, but it keeps charging at you without its head. Now there is a headless mariachi player chasing you with an axe. Before you can think of something to do, I woke up. Yep. My dream ended because I woke up. I'm really curious how the story would have ended, but I guess we will never know. I like to think that you found another door and was able to escape, but who knows? I hope you enjoyed the story of the Halloween Hombre. I know I found it pretty interesting. I think my brain came up with that idea because that day I watched the episode of The Office where Dwight gets a pumpkin stuck on his head. But I don't know where the hombre part came from. Anyway, thanks for listening to my story. I'll see you soon.